Traditional banks feel outdated. Long lines, limited hours, endless fees. We live in a world where everything's on our phones, so why not our money? Enter Fintech, digital-first companies that make banking fast, simple, and accessible. No branches, no hidden fees, just an app that puts you in control. The power is shifting. Banking is finally catching up to how we actually live. The revolution isn't coming, it's already in your pocket. In this digital wave, one name stands out: Chime. Not a bank, but a tech company partnering with real banks to offer FDIC-insured accounts. Chime's mission? Help people get ahead. No fees, no minimums, no gotchas. It exploded in popularity with millennials and Gen Z, people tired of being punished for not being rich. Chime isn't just a service, it's a partner that helps you save, build credit, and avoid fees. It's banking that's actually on your side. In a stressful world, that's a game changer. Chime gives you a spending account, savings account, and a secured credit card, all in one app. No monthly fees, no overdraft fees, and access to 60,000 plus free ATMs. SpotMe lets you overdraft up to $200 with no penalty. Just pay it back on your next deposit. Automated savings features make building a cushion effortless. The Credit Builder card helps you grow your credit score with no credit check or annual fee. Every feature is designed to make money management easy and stress-free. Chime isn't just a bank alternative. It's a toolkit for financial health. That's why people love it. Young professionals juggle side hustles, gigs, and unpredictable paychecks. They need banking that's flexible, transparent, and always on. Chime's fee-free, mobile-first approach fits perfectly. It's not just about convenience. It's about control and empowerment. Real-time notifications, instant transfers, and easy savings put you in the driver's seat. Chime feels like a partner, not a gatekeeper. For a generation building their future, that's everything. Chime's founders, Chris Britt and Ryan King, saw a broken banking system profiting from people's mistakes. They built Chime to flip the script, aligning their success with yours. No more hidden fees or punishing overdrafts. Chime only wins when you do. It's not just a better app, it's a challenge to the entire industry. People were ready for something new and Chime delivered. Chris and Ryan's solution was simple: a banking service with no hidden fees, no monthly maintenance fees, no minimum balance requirements, and no overdraft fees. This wasn't a gimmick, it was the company's philosophy. Chime makes revenue from interchange fees. When you use your Chime debit card, Chime gets a piece of the fee the merchant pays. They benefit when you spend your money, not when you run out of it. They also make funds available up to 2 days before the official payday. Chime replaced overdraft fees with a fee-free safety net. By eliminating pain points and genuinely helping people, Chime created fierce loyalty. In the early days, Chime launched in 2014 with a quiet focus, building a product people loved. They obsessed over the user experience, making the app incredibly simple and intuitive. They focused on mainstream Americans let down by big banks, not the tech elite. Growth exploded around 2018 as word of mouth spread. Their message was simple: no fees, get paid early, and SpotMe. By 2020, Chime was perfectly positioned for the shift to digital banking. This cemented Chime's status as a fintech giant. There comes a moment for every disruptive company when it crosses from being a niche product to a mainstream phenomenon. For Chime, this tipping point was a perfect storm of cultural relevance, viral marketing, and a product that simply worked. Suddenly, you started seeing the Chime name everywhere, even on TikTok and Instagram. This wasn't just advertising, it was social proof of real people sharing their positive experiences. The brand became synonymous with a new, smarter way to handle money by avoiding fees and getting paid faster. Chime reached its tipping point because it delivered a fundamentally better experience. They proved that a financial company could be successful by being on the customer's side. Let's dive into the Chime spending account. It's the heart of the Chime experience. The central hub for your Chime financial life, where your paycheck lands, bills get paid, and you manage cash flow. Accessible 24/7 on your phone, opening an account is easy. Download the app, enter basic info, and you're in. No branch visits, paperwork, or credit checks. You get an account and routing number to set up direct deposit and link payment apps. What makes it different? No monthly service fees, no minimum balance fees. The app is simple, showing transactions in real time with instant notifications. It's clarity and transparency, putting you in control. Once you open your spending account, Chime mails you your Visa debit card. It's got that distinctive green color, a clean vertical design, and it just feels modern. You can use it anywhere Visa is accepted. Baked into this simple piece of plastic are features that make it smarter and safer. With Chime, you can instantly turn your card off directly from the app. Chime has fee-free access to ATMs across the country. Finally, the card is your key to unlocking some of Chime's best features. This card is a multi-tool that's a core part of the entire Chime ecosystem, designed to be smart, secure, and seamlessly integrated into your daily life. Let's talk about SpotMe registered trademark, Chime's answer to overdraft fees. Traditional banks charge hefty fees when you overspend, but SpotMe covers you up to your limit, fee-free. Chime will spot you the difference, up to your limit. The next time you get a deposit, Chime will automatically use that to pay back the balance. It's a safety net, built right into your account. Just have a qualifying direct deposit of $200 or more each month. SpotMe is Chime's way of saying, we get it, we've got your back. Another feature generating buzz, early direct deposit. Traditional banks typically hold funds until payday, usually Friday. Chime is different. As soon as Chime gets notified that your funds are coming, they make the money available to you, up to 2 days early. If you normally get paid Friday, you could get paid Wednesday. For many, this is a major lifeline, helping avoid late fees or high-interest loans. Setting it up is easy. Switch your direct deposit to your Chime spending account. Your paychecks will just start showing up early, including government benefits and tax refunds. Managing your spending is only half the battle. The other half is saving. And for many people, that's the harder part. Chime tackles this with its optional high-yield savings account. This account is seamlessly integrated with your spending account, and it's designed to make saving money as simple and rewarding as possible. Just like the spending account, there are no monthly fees and no minimum balance required to open it or to earn interest. You can start saving with a single penny. This removes the barrier to entry that many traditional savings accounts have, which often require a minimum deposit of $100 or more just to get started. What does high yield actually mean? It means the annual percentage yield, or APY, you earn on your savings is typically much higher than what you'd get at one of the big national banks. While interest rates fluctuate with the market, Chime consistently offers an APY that is significantly better than the national average. We're talking multiples higher. For a young professional just starting to build an emergency fund, this makes a real difference. Your money isn't just sitting there, it's actively working for you, growing a little bit every single day. Seeing that interest accumulate, even if it's just a few dollars a month at first, is incredibly motivating. The account is FDIC insured up to the standard maximum of $250,000 through their partner banks, the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank. So your money is just as safe as it would be at any traditional bank. You have that same level of protection and peace of mind. The beauty of the Chime savings account is its integration. You can instantly transfer money back and forth between your spending and savings accounts, 24/7, with just a few taps in the app. There are no limits on how many times you can do this, and no fees for transfers. This liquidity is key. It means your emergency fund is accessible when you actually have an emergency. Ultimately, the Chime savings account is designed to be the perfect companion to the spending account. It provides a dedicated space for your short-term and long-term goals. Whether you're saving for a down payment on a car, a vacation, or just a rainy day fund, this account gives you a competitive interest rate without any of the usual fees or restrictions. It's a simple, powerful tool that encourages a healthy financial habit. By making it easy to open, easy to use, and rewarding to contribute to, Chime helps turn the daunting task of saving money into an achievable and even enjoyable part of your financial routine. Knowing you save money and actually it are two very different things. Life gets in the way. It's easy to forget or to tell yourself, I'll save what's left over at the end of the month and then find that there's nothing left. Chime understands this human behavior, so they built two brilliant automated features directly into their platform to help you save money without even thinking about it. These tools are designed to build the habit of saving into your daily routine, making it passive and effortless. The first one is called Roundups, and it is pure genius in its simplicity. Here's how Roundups works. Every time you make a purchase with your Chime Visa debit card, Chime automatically rounds the transaction up to the nearest dollar. So if you buy a coffee for $3.50, Chime rounds it up to $4. That extra 50 cents is then automatically transferred from your spending account to your savings account. It's like a digital version of throwing your spare change into a jar at the end of the day, but it happens automatically in the background. These small amounts might not seem like much on their own, but they add up incredibly fast. It's a completely painless way to build up your savings with every single swipe of your card. The second feature is called Save When I Get Paid. This one is for making bigger, more intentional contributions to your savings goals. When you turn this feature on, you can choose to have a certain percentage of your direct deposit, say 10%, automatically move from your spending account to your savings account the moment your paycheck arrives. This is the classic pay yourself first strategy, but it's completely automated. The money goes into savings before you even have a chance to spend it. This is one of the most effective ways to consistently grow your savings over time, and Chime makes it as easy as flipping a switch in the app. These two features combined create a powerful automated savings engine. Roundups captures the small bits of change from your daily spending, while Save When I Get Paid carves out a meaningful chunk from your income. You can use one, the other, or both. It's all about creating a system where saving money is the default setting, not an afterthought. It removes willpower from the equation. For a young professional who is busy building a career and a life, these automated tools are invaluable. They put your financial goals on autopilot, helping you build a safety net and work towards your future without adding another thing to your to-do list. Okay, this next one is a huge deal, especially for young people. Building credit. It's one of the most frustrating financial chicken and egg problems. You need a good credit history to get a loan or a credit card. But how do you build a credit history if no one will give you a loan or a credit card? It's a trap. Traditional secured credit cards can help, but they often come with annual fees, require a credit check, and demand a hefty security deposit. Chime looked at this broken system and created the Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, and it works differently than anything else out there. First off, there is no credit check to apply. Let that sink in. Your past credit history, or lack thereof, doesn't matter. There are also no annual fees and no interest charged, because you can't carry a balance. Here's the magic. It's a secured card, but you set your own credit limit. You simply move money from your Chime spending account to your credit builder account. That amount, let's say you move $200, becomes your available credit limit. You then use the credit builder card to pay for things like gas, groceries, or your Netflix subscription. At the end of the month, Chime uses the money you already moved into the account to pay off your balance in full and on time. This is the key. Because you are making regular on-time payments, Chime reports this positive payment history to all three major credit bureaus, TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. This is what actually builds your credit score. You are using a credit card and demonstrating responsible behavior, but you're doing it with your own money, so there's no risk of going into debt. The average Chime member sees their credit score increase by 30 points after about 8 months of regular use. For someone starting from scratch or rebuilding their credit, that is a massive improvement that can open up all sorts of financial opportunities down the road. The credit builder card puts you in complete control. You can't spend more than you have, so you can't get into trouble. It helps you build the habit of paying your bills on time, every month. It's designed as a stepping stone, a tool for financial empowerment. It takes the fear and complexity out of credit building and turns it into a simple, safe, and effective process. For young professionals who need to build a strong credit profile to rent an apartment without a cosigner, get a good rate on a car loan, or eventually qualify for a mortgage, the Chime Credit Builder is not just a product, it's a pathway to a better financial future. In today's world, paying your friends back for dinner or splitting the cost of a weekend trip shouldn't involve cash or writing a check. We need instant digital solutions. While apps like Venmo and Cash App dominate this space, Chime has its own built-in fee-free peer-to-peer payment system called Pay Anyone. This feature allows you to instantly send money to anyone, whether they are a Chime member or not. It's seamlessly integrated right into the Chime app, making it incredibly convenient. You don't need to link a separate app or transfer money out of your bank account to pay someone. It all happens within the Chime ecosystem. If you're sending money to another Chime member, the process is instantaneous. You just find them in your contacts, enter the amount, add a little note or a GIF, and hit send. The money is in their Chime account immediately. There are no fees for sending or receiving money. This is perfect for all those small, everyday transactions, splitting the lunch bill, paying your roommate for utilities, or sending a cash gift for a birthday. It makes sharing expenses with other Chime users completely frictionless and fast. It keeps your money flow simple and all in one place. But what if your friend doesn't use Chime? No problem. That's the Anyone part of Pay Anyone. You can still send the money directly from your Chime app. All you need is their phone number or email address. When you send the money, they get a notification with a link to claim the funds. They can then enter their own debit card information, and the money is deposited directly into their account. They don't have to sign up for Chime to receive the cash. While this process isn't instant like a Chime-to-Chime transfer, it's still quick and easy without any fees. This feature rounds out Chime's core offerings by providing a simple solution for a common financial need. It further solidifies the Chime app as a central hub for all your money management tasks. You have your spending, your saving, your credit building, and your person-to-person payments all under one roof. You don't have to juggle multiple apps to handle your daily financial life. For young professionals who value efficiency and simplicity, having this functionality built right in is a huge plus. It's another example of Chime looking at a common financial interaction and asking, how can we make this simpler, faster, and free? Alright, let's set up the main event. In one corner, we have the reigning champions, the undisputed heavyweights of the financial world. We're talking about the big traditional banks, Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo. They're the household names, the institutions with marble columns, branches on every other corner, and a history that goes back longer than your grandpa's favorite story. They are dependable, they are massive, and they are everywhere. They offer everything from a basic checking account to mortgages, car loans, wealth management, and complex investment products. They are the full-service, one-stop shop that our parents and grandparents have trusted for generations. They are the establishment. In the other corner, we have the challenger, the scrappy upstart from Silicon Valley, Chime. No marble columns, no physical branches, no army of tellers. Just an app, a debit card, and a fundamentally different idea about what banking should be. Chime isn't trying to be a one-stop shop for every financial product under the sun. It's focused, lean, and mean. Its entire game plan is built around providing a simple, modern, and low-cost experience for everyday spending and saving. It's David versus Goliath, but in this version, David has a smartphone, a killer UI, and a mission to eliminate overdraft fees from the face of the earth. The most obvious difference is the physical presence. Big banks have thousands of branches. You can walk in and talk to a human being, get a cashier's check, or deposit a weirdly large amount of cash. This can be a genuine comfort for some people. Chime, on the other hand, is all digital. Its customer service is through the app, email, or a phone call. This is a massive trade-off. By ditching the expensive real estate, Chime saves a fortune, and it passes those savings on to its members in the form of no fees. But it also means if you need in-person service or have a complex issue, you can't just walk into a branch and sort it out. But the battle isn't just about brick and mortar versus an app. It's a clash of philosophies. Traditional banks operate on a model of broad service offerings and often fee-based revenue. They want to be your everything. Your checking, savings, mortgage, and investment broker. Chime has a laser focus on being the best at the basics, the core banking experience. They are betting that for a huge number of people, especially young professionals, a seamless digital experience for daily money management is more important than having access to a notary public at a local branch. It's a battle between a comprehensive but often clunky system and a specialized but incredibly smooth one. Let's get down to the brass tacks, the dollars and cents. The number one reason people get frustrated with big banks is the fees. Chime's entire strategy is a direct assault on this model. They looked at the list of common bank fees and just started crossing them off. Monthly maintenance fee? Gone. Minimum balance requirement? Gone. Foreign transaction fees? Gone. Replacing punitive overdraft fees with the fee-free Spot Me safety net. This isn't just a marketing tactic, it's a fundamental restructuring of how a banking service makes money. Chime makes its money from the small interchange fee paid by merchants, not from penalties charged to its members. This is the single biggest point of differentiation. This difference in fee structure has a huge impact on young professionals. Chime's predictability is its superpower. You know exactly what you're getting and you know you won't be penalized for not being wealthy yet. Section 3. The Fintech Hunger Games, Chime versus the Neobank Squad. Chime competes against other digital banking apps called neobanks vying for tech-savvy customers. Competitors like Varo, Current, and Ally Bank each offer unique spins on digital banking. Chime stands out through brand recognition, simplicity, and core features like early direct deposit. Chime's Spot Me and Credit Builder are best in class for its target audience, focusing on key financial pain points. Chime's brand is synonymous with modern fee-free banking, achieving mainstream awareness. The fight is about building trust and brand loyalty. Chime is playing at a very high level. So after all this, who should actually use Chime? Is it for everyone? Not necessarily, and that's okay. The beauty of the modern financial landscape is that you can choose the tools that are right for your specific situation. If you are a high net worth individual with complex investment needs, international business dealings, and a desire for a personal relationship with a private banker, Chime is probably not for you. If you frequently need to deposit large amounts of cash or require in-person services like wire transfers or cashier's checks, the all-digital nature of Chime could be a significant drawback. A traditional bank like Chase or a premium brokerage might be a better fit. Similarly, if you're a tech-savvy power user who wants one app to do everything banking, investing in stocks, buying crypto, taking out personal loans, and refinancing your student debt, then a fintech super app like SoFi might be more up your alley. These platforms aim to be the Swiss Army knife of personal finance, offering a vast array of interconnected services. Chime's approach is more like a perfectly crafted chef's knife. It doesn't do everything, but it is exceptionally good at its specific tasks: spending, saving, and building credit. It prioritizes simplicity and ease of use over an exhaustive feature list. Where Chime truly shines, and who it's built for, is the massive group of people in the middle. This includes young professionals just starting their careers, students, gig workers, and anyone who is fed up with the fees and friction of traditional banking. It's for the person whose primary financial needs are a reliable place to receive their paycheck, a simple way to pay bills and make purchases, a tool to build savings automatically, and a safe path to establish or improve their credit score. It's for people who value a clean, intuitive, mobile experience and want to feel like their financial institution is on their team, not playing against them. Ultimately, Chime is for the modern mainstream. It's for the generation that lives on their phones and expects services to be simple, transparent, and fair. It's for the person who doesn't want to think about their bank account all the time, but wants to know that, when they do, it will be a stress-free experience. By focusing on this huge, underserved segment of the population, Chime has carved out a massive and loyal following. It succeeds by not trying to be everything to everyone, but by being the absolute best solution for the everyday financial needs of millions of Americans. Today's young professionals often juggle multiple income streams. You might be a graphic designer by day and an Etsy seller by night. Income flows from various sources at different times, creating a financial juggling act. Traditional banks aren't equipped for this, but Chime is. With no minimum balance requirements, Chime provides a fee-free foundation to consolidate earnings. It simplifies the chaos into one clear, manageable stream. Plus, get paid faster with early direct deposit and quick payouts. Chime offers the financial agility the modern young professional requires, acting as a central hub to manage a non-linear career. It brings order and control to a complex financial life. For young professionals, life is a series of major financial goals. First, it's about making rent and paying off those student loans. Then, it's about building an emergency fund so a surprise car repair doesn't derail your life. Soon after, you're thinking bigger. Saving for a down payment on a house, investing for retirement, or funding that dream trip around the world. These goals can feel overwhelming, especially when you're just starting out and your income needs to stretch in a million different directions. The old method of just trying to save what's left at the end of the month is a recipe for failure. It requires constant discipline that is hard to maintain in a busy life. Chime directly addresses this challenge by making saving a passive, automated, and almost invisible part of your financial routine. The Save When I Get Paid feature is a perfect example. A young professional can set it up to automatically siphon off 10% of every paycheck, whether it's from their salary or a freelance payment, and deposit it directly into their high-yield savings account. The money is saved before they even see it in their spending balance, effectively removing the temptation to spend it. This pay-yourself-first strategy is the single most effective way to build wealth over time, and Chime puts it on complete autopilot, ensuring progress toward your goals with every single payday. Then you layer on the Roundups feature. This is the secret weapon for building savings without feeling the pinch. Every time you buy your morning coffee, pay for lunch, or grab groceries, Chime is quietly sweeping the spare change into your savings. A 50-cent roundup here and a 75-cent roundup there might seem insignificant, but over the course of a month, and then a year, it can add up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars. It's a powerful way to fund shorter-term goals like building that initial emergency fund or saving for a vacation using the momentum of your everyday spending. It makes saving a byproduct of your life, not a chore you have to remember. By combining these automated tools, Chime helps young professionals systematically tackle their financial goals. You can create a dedicated savings fund for a down payment using Save When I Get Paid, while simultaneously building up your rainy day fund with roundups. The high-yield savings account ensures that this money is not just sitting idle, but is actually growing and working for you. It transforms the daunting task of saving for the future into a simple, manageable, and continuous process. It provides the structure and automation needed to turn long-term aspirations into achievable financial realities, one automated transfer at a time. The concept of the office is changing. For a growing number of young professionals, the office is wherever their laptop is. We're talking about the digital nomads, the remote workers, the people who have traded a cubicle for a co-working space in Lisbon, a coffee shop in Bali, or, a balcony in Mexico City. This lifestyle offers incredible freedom, but it also presents some unique financial challenges. How do you manage your US-based finances while living abroad? Chime, with its all-digital mobile-first platform, is honestly an essential component of the Digital Nomads Toolkit. Your bank is always with you, right in your pocket, accessible from anywhere with an internet connection. But the real clutch feature is that the Chime Visa debit card has no foreign transaction fees. This is a massive advantage. While Chime is designed for US residents and requires a US address, it functions beautifully as a home base for your finances while you're on the move. For the young professional embracing a location-independent lifestyle, Chime offers the perfect blend of flexibility, security, and cost-effectiveness. We've talked a lot about the good stuff, the fee-free model, the slick app, Spot Me saving the day. But let's be real, nothing is perfect, and Chime is no exception. There have been high-profile outages where the entire system went down. For users who rely on Chime for everyday expenses, this is a crisis. These outages expose the risk of relying on an all-digital platform. The most common complaints are about sudden account suspensions. Chime monitors for fraud, but their algorithms can be overly aggressive, locking legitimate users out. For those it happens to, it's a nightmare that undermines trust. These issues highlight the challenge Chime faces balancing growth, fraud prevention, and customer support. Chime isn't a bank, it's a tech company providing a software front end for partner banks like the Bancorp Bank and Stride Bank, who hold FDIC-insured accounts. This structure attracts regulatory attention because, to the average person, Chime looks and feels like a bank. In 2021, California regulators challenged Chime's use of the word bank in its marketing. Regulators are now figuring out how to supervise fintech bank partnerships to protect consumers. This creates uncertainty for Chime. Regulatory pressure can slow down development and make it harder for Chime to be nimble. Navigating regulations and clarifying its role for consumers will be a major challenge. What have we learned about Chime? Chime sparked a revolution by making banking free, easy, and on your side. It challenged how banks make money, aligning its success with its members' financial health. Chime gave people the tools and transparency they deserved. The rise of Chime signals a massive shift in our relationship with money. The future of banking is digital, mobile, and member-centric. Chime has permanently raised the bar, showing consumers it's reasonable to expect a seamless, intuitive banking experience. The power has shifted to the individual, and there's no going back. The revolution that started with a simple green debit card is far from over. It's giving you more choices and control over your financial destiny.